What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to First Berserker KHAZAN. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and if you want to catch up on the rest of the Let's Play so far, go ahead and check out the description below. I got the whole playlist down there in order for you guys. So we are going to continue with that Xilence quest from last time. We have the final conquest. I crossed paths with Xilence once more. He said Hismar's scale is pointing toward the abandoned citadel, a dark and damp place ideal for hiding. But if they're regaining strength, the nearby villages could be in danger. I can't stand by and do nothing. The final battle begins now. We got 2 soul stones and 1 pop bro. And I did go back to Whirlwind, although I did change up my skill tree a little, so I'll go ahead and show that when we spawn in. If we go over to our skills here, I did take off Wind Piercer, and I got the 2nd level in Phantom Sword Dance. Actually, let's put you on this. Since we don't have anything taking that slot, it'll make it a little easier for me to activate that way. This might be the place that ticks off my citadel from my map. Xilence right there. Not even halfway to our next level.
Xilence found them. The ones who killed my family.
You finally found them. I'll help you.
Tell me about the abandoned citadel.
Humans used this place before. Now, no one does. There's a lot of water here. Be careful. No drown.
What do I need to know about the Dragonkin remnants?
The evil General Needs is the leader. Xilence will get revenge. Dragonkin up there. They will pay.
I think the character is cool, but I think the voice actor maybe shouldn't have done so many of the Kara things. That doesn't sound great. Sounds a little slow. Alright, we're gonna stay all the way away from all that water. I do still have that attack. Gotta check real quick. You. I'm taking so much damage. I think I'm taking this game a little too leisurely. Ring of Sealed Lining. You don't fail me now. Oh boy. Okay, so can't stand on those for too long. I did respawn big guy. Need you to stop. Okay. Much better. Now I can just calmly walk over my things. Pick that up. Well, the water's already toxic as hell, huh? Can't come over here, just in case. Come. Nice. Still messing up my dodges though. You wouldn't be a trap chest, would you? You wouldn't do that to me. You would. Had a feeling. Allows the blacksmith to craft gear from the chaos ridden, so probably have to farm Maluca for that, I imagine. Take this down path first. There's 2 soul stones and a pop bro, right? So already got half the soul stones for the level. To make sure I keep listening for Xilence. Buddy. That didn't work how I wanted. Honestly, I think Whirlwind with the Phantom Assistant might be better for those damage phases than Dragon Slayer is.
Something's not right here.
I'm gonna slink in here and get my bonfire first before I do anything. Look at our memories. How many memory points do we have? 7. Great stats. And we'll just keep on working on the damage increase now. Once that's maxed, we'll switch to the other stuff. Flat damage is flat damage, right? Could never be a bad thing, really. Let's just give you bomb. You do a better look. Know me. Hear the Xilence. I think the Xilence is up there, maybe. Oh, you're right here. Home to your hot parent. Formless in deep shadow. To the Citadel, where I ran into a bunch of walls that I can break. I'm super paranoid about breakable environmentals now. So there's an elite enemy somewhere here. cauldrons. It's my lesser gleamstone. And that's the final soulstone. And the boss is where we killed Maluca. Work on that damage stat now. So, I wonder.
So that's the General Xilence spoke about.
Oh, it's all flooded now, but there is a chest here. Beretta's helm and Quire's ring. So whatever we're finding here, I think it's safe to assume it's probably chaos. A dragon. Let's look. Dodge, critical defense. Exhausted damage out of that. We can give it a good old college try with what we have equipped.
The scale corrupted him. Damn it, Xilence. Look at me.
Well, that didn't get a happy ending. But that whirlwind with the phantom thing on level 2 is very overpowered. You get that for so long. Well, I guess I won't be getting him back home to the crevice. He spawned me in the living quarters. I did get more soul stones. She's not in the living quarters, huh? Is Popman in the living quarters, or is he in the other one? Forget. And then I want to run down to the blacksmith and check out what we can craft for that. Okay, Pop Bro is not here. There's pop barrels, though. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know if there's an achievement for that, but it's satisfying to hear the ding. Oh, Pop Bro is here. You just moved.
You've already found so many.
You started this. It's like a Labubu addiction, but pots.
My jars. Please. If you find any of my beautiful jars, bring them back to me. I can't stand being without them.
Tell me about the jar shop.
Jars hold more secrets than you'd imagine, and are useful in more places than you'd expect. Once you bring those jars to me, I'll make it worth your while. I've got some real prizes stashed away. My jars are the most gorgeous things in the world. There's a whole community of jar enthusiasts for a reason, you know? Why in the world would I lose my precious jars, you ask?
It's like a homage to Let Me Solo Her.
As if I did it
The
on
naked guy in
purpose.
Elden Ring with the paw on his head to help people beat Millennia.
I'd really appreciate it if you could find those jars for me.
Let's take a look. Did your inventory update at all? Augment of Wisdom. It's for re-rolling gear. Fallen Lord's Claws. From the Fallen Lord's set can be found in Embar's Ruins, the Nameless Cavern, and the Abandoned Citadel, and that could be Storm Pass. But at least it tells you where to farm these up. We already got your coward's lantern. Illuminates its surroundings and reveals hidden walls or pathways. This would have been useful. Originally. Undead Hunter's Lantern. I don't feel like spending 100,000 to stop them from reviving. You just gotta bonk them once real quick. And half the time if you're doing a combo, you're gonna do that by accident. So that doesn't seem worth. This could be interesting to stop me from missing goodies. What is this one doing? Hidden enemies and corruptors. Yeah, let's get that just to own it. And then, whoops, I wanted to look what all this stuff does. Extra proficiency, that would be good for spear. Extra willpower, so this is just stat boosts then. But it kind of messes up your set bonus if you're doing that. It goes all the way to gold. Set item requirement decrease. Okay, so you can use that with whatever you want. And it gives you an extra 10 willpower with almost 8% stamina recovery rate and a bunch of stamina and health with a lot of defense too. But the top goal there with Bewildered Jar would be really good. And since it lowers the set bonus requirement, you can wear this with whatever and still have your full set piece. Which is nice. Do I have any of this stuff that's just for selling? I don't. Okay, next step would be to swing around to the blacksmith. I keep expecting more people to spawn in here and they just don't. We'll go chat to the blacksmith because I want to look at that new set that we have the ability to craft now. I'll probably be on this set for a while until I find something to switch to, but still want to check.
Oh,
Okay, Chaos Ridden. Brink Guard, gain regeneration. Max 5 stacks, I assume that's health. Brink Guard, damage increase for 10 seconds. Spirit accumulation on Brink Guard. Spirit skill, gain consumed, and learn Violent Wrath. Maybe. Wait, what did I need there? Chaos Fragment? Yeah, that'll be Maluca's farm. It looks fire. It looks really cool. Butcher. That upgrades Flash Cutter and Howling Blade. Nomad. You know one thing that I do wish I could craft is I wish I could craft the bandit set I'm wearing. That's what I do wish I could craft. Butcher is potentially the only one that I would be interested in crafting because you get the chain, you get the swift damage multiplier, you get swift damage increase, and then you get the Flash Cutter increase, which is a big beefy attack. The only problem there is that it buffs Howling Blade. And I don't think I'm too fond of Howling Blade. Still, worth considering. I'll think about that. Because with this one right now, we have... It's given us stamina damage increase on a Brink dodge. It's given us a charged attack damage increase by 20%, which Dragon Slayer is considered a charged attack, I'm pretty sure. Then we have the charged attack and grant fire attributes for 10 seconds. So that confirms that that is considered a charge attack because I get this every time I do Dragon Slayer. When an enemy is enraged, we get a 15% damage multiplier on them. And then when they're exhausted, I get the 20% damage increase flat. So this is giving me a 20% increase on my charged attacks. Which is ergo buffing Dragon Slayer.
I heard you took.
Butchers, however, would only buff my Flash Cutter. It would give me chain, and they would let my swift attacks do a little more damage. And I guess if you chain that into Howling Blade, then it would be pretty good, because each light attack is going to do 15% increased damage, and every heavy you mix into that for Howling Blade would get 20. So that's like a 35% damage increase as you combo that out. But that was a real big commitment to a gigantic animation. And my Spin to Win Whirlwind just seems better, especially now that I have the Phantom assisting with me. I mean, you saw what I did to Xilence, right? I just spammed him down with it. By the time he got up from being exhausted, it was already over, because I could just back-to-back spam Whirlwinds on him.
You finally... Now you are strong enough to... Tell me, what do you desire to gain from the Soul Stones?
We'll keep knocking out
More Soul Stones,
health recovery.
more effects.
In case there's ever a situation where I'm like at the brink of death and I just need to pop heal real quick last second. Maybe it'll be able to heal me through some boss stuff. Bonfire. We're at 26,000. How many memory points? 5. And the quarry is now popped off. So the quarry is finished. This is still not. So we're going back there for a side quest at some point. Alright guys, well that is going to be the point of which I wrap on up then before we head into the next place proper, which would be El Ravnica Village. So thank you for watching. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet and enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I will see you soon with more First Berserker KHAZAN. Take care everybody, have a good day. Peace.